All right, Eduardo, welcome. Look, hey, I wanted to get on this call with you, man, because I know you've been posting your success stories on our Facebook group about your sales with the Ready to Launch program. So having been a part of this program for what, under a week, 2 weeks maybe, where you started implementing this, I noticed that you've gotten some sales coming in online from this passive income business, you leveraging the GMB lead machine. So Eduardo, tell us a little bit about, what your experience has been like. Okay, what were you doing before? And first off, what led you to invest, in your case, I think $6,000 up front before I even gave you access to anything, right? It was pre-sold, right? In other words, I didn't even have a program. You waited almost a whole month for me to release it, and then I did. So what was your thought process like? What were you doing before? What are you doing now? And why did you Why did you invest $6,000 into the program?
Yeah, AJ. Dude, I'm actually excited, dude. I never been part of a program that you launch and a day later you have some success. But yeah, we talked about 3 weeks ago, and then we launched last week. We got the course. You made it ready and available to us. And in 3 days, I went through the course and I implemented everything that you told me to do. Little courses. Dude, I consumed this in less than 24 hours. I launched imperfectly. And man, I've been part of other different programs that I pay 65,000 or more from 6 to 7 programs, and it felt like I had to do so much stuff that I really couldn't even launch. It was taking me 90 days to a year to actually master these things. And dude, what I love about this Ready to Launch program is in the name. It's ready to launch. You just implement, you plug and play exactly what you tell us to do. And I wanted something I can white label, I can use, I can implement right away. So I come from an insurance background. And AJ, I mean, in 2020, when the pandemic happened, like I was trying to get more leads, more resources for myself and my agents and my friends. So I started like a side hustle marketing company, and I was doing SEO, Google My Business, and lead generation. And I never been part of a program that give you so much value and you can implement so fast. So I even look at the ebook, look at all the assets you gave us, and all those things that you have on there a client, somebody can implement in less than 30 days and have success. That's why I joined the program. That's why when me and you talked a couple of weeks back, I was just so excited. And I just say like the first 3, 4 days that I just implement this, already made over $1,700. And I have appointments tomorrow for more done for you programs and selling this awesome software, G Leads Pro. It's like my clients, my friends, my colleagues are all excited for this program.
I love it. So obviously you came into my program because you bought the GMB Lead Machine book, right? To
Yes, sir.
leverage it for yourself and your clients, because you were servicing local insurance business owners and helping them generate leads. So through that, you found out that there's this partnership program opportunity available. And and then obviously you said, oh, wow, like I would love to replicate and license the rights to the GMB Lead Machine, which you did. And did you expect that it would be this fast for you to launch and see your first few sales coming in up to $1,700 just in under? You said you went live last Thursday, so it's been less than a week. And in
Less than a
less than a
week,
week, you've made $1,700. How many leads do you have generated? Also,
over 110 leads.
110 leads. And how much have you spent on ads to make $1,700?
Probably less than 300, $400.
So you spend $300, $400. You have $1,700 in a G Leads Pro subscription, which you're going to get a monthly recurring income from of up to $80 a month, and still you have 4 more appointments that could potentially lead to a $1,500 sell each one, plus a subscription to G Leads Pro for $300 ad spend. How crazy is that?
That it's insane. It's crazy. So I'm so excited. So I just started posting and started making some more content on myself. So like you taught us how to do all the stuff, the Facebook ad stuff. And I was like, hey, let me post this on my Facebook and see if anybody wants it. And the funny thing is that I ended up getting some friends that were interested, but then other businesses started like, hey, do you do this for plumbers? Do you do this for other stuff? And I'm like, yeah, I know a guy. But it's great that I can implement this for other businesses. But my focus is, in life insurance agents and stuff like that. But never ever I would have thought this was gonna be that easy. Like I said, I have bought courses and spent over 65,000, and it would take me months to implement. And then after I implemented, I couldn't teach anybody else how to do that, because they had to have access to everything. So what I love about what you do is you have an implementation ebook, the course that anybody can go in there, whatever business it is, and implement exactly what you said to do. And I just love how you have a do it yourself type of the ebook or a done with me on the video course. But not only you have the done with me video course, you also, for some of those busy professionals, you have the done for you. So then I love that we can make money in the back end with that, helping people that that don't want to spend the 30 days or 45 days implementing. They want to get it done and they can run their own business and we can handle everything in the background. I just love that.
I love that. And so originally when you signed up for this, you you wanted to grow your lead gen agency, right? Like you had an agency, you were servicing the insurance industry as an agency, and you wanted a way to kind of how much were you making before? You were saying you were generating X amount per month, and then
Yeah,
I know,
so I've been selling leads for life insurance agents for about a year now, and year to date on just profits, we've been over like 240,000, and just helping people, but it's a lot of turn. So I was like, hey, I want to get some of these agents that come in through a lead magnet, and then in the back end, I can help them get the Google My Business going, but then also sells all the services. Like, hey, let me help you with your website, or hey, let me do your SEO. Or by the way, while all we're building all this for you, we can give you some leads where you can make money now.
yeah.
I
So
think the
basically,
hardest, yeah,
tying in your existing products and services to the GMB lead machine system, right?
yes,
To help sell your own products and services on top of what we offer that you're
yes.
offering now. So having said that, like, do you feel the? I know prior to this, how were you generating leads and growing your agency?
Word of mouth. I mean, it's just friends of friends of insurance agents looking for leads, and I'll get a referral. I was paying so much money, more than what I'm paying now, on generating leads, right? And then it was like more shoppers, and it was really hard to do. Like the agent, wanted to get services done, but they wanted to trust you. They wanted to get free, and I think they want to get free stuff before they get bought in. And I'm like, I can't just give you free leads. Like it's hard. But this, I can give them a free ebook or a free
Not
guide.
free. It's not well the free
No,
guide, but
yeah,
the
free
ebook they pay
guide.
for. Yeah,
Then they pay for the ebook because they saw the guide. So they get the ebook and then they say, huh, I like the ebook. Then they're ready. I'm getting the cool thing is I'm getting my ad spent back. So essentially, this program is basically giving me an unlimited budget to market back to my clientele to get leads. So like the ebook and the master course is basically paying for my marketing for free. And the done for you is extra profit. So then when they trust me, I'm selling services in the back end. I just like the guy that I had to leave off the call the other day, he wants Medicare leads, and I'm saying, we do this, you know. So he's gonna get it done for you and G Leads Pro, and we're gonna sell him Medicare leads. So I see this as a massive opportunity for my business, to use this program and my business together. And I think in 90 days, I'll be over six figures or more. I can see myself like this because I'm just touching the surface right now. And in 3 or 4 days, 1700, all that money's going back into ads. And if, let's say, the numbers are true, right, and how it's been working, then I can see myself December making 30, 40,000 easy with
per
this
month.
program.
Per month.
per month. Yes,
And
per month. Yes.
if you can do 30 to 40,000, obviously you could get to six figures per month.
Yeah, if the numbers are true, you can scale that even more. Correct.
So how when I say, okay, and people watching this video in the future, and I say this is ready to launch, meaning I give you everything you need. All you have to do is tweak it, customize it a bit, add your payment link. When I say that, right? Because a lot of people hype up this like, oh, private label writes this, and oh, this is ready to go or done for you. When I say ready to launch and I give you all the assets ready to go, do you feel like I've delivered on that promise? Is it truly ready to launch for you?
Dude, 1000%. Like these custom values in this funnel, like you plug it in the back office, in the back in the settings, and you put the information and the funnels are ready to go. So I didn't have to change anything. I know you recommended, hey, if you want this blue or you want this red. And I'm like, it is working for him. Why am I changing? I don't have to change anything. So that's what I wanted. Like everything was ready to launch. Now, okay, you have the what you call those, the mock-ups that you have to create, like the book, and all that stuff. You got to do a couple. You got to do like 5% of the work and go to Canva. Or if you don't want to do Canva, you can pay somebody to do a Fiverr book mock-up for you for 20 bucks, if you don't want to do the work. But it literally took me about 2 hours of my own work to implement what you already had 95% done for us. So it was that simple. I know it's funny when you said, wait, you already launched? I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
it was easy. You made it too easy for me.
Right. So for those people in our program, our partners, or people looking to come into this, you said you launched imperfectly. Is that what you recommend? Do you recommend them going straight in, launch imperfectly, get going, or take their time? Because obviously you already at 1,700 in sales, 100 plus leads, 3 more calls for the Done For You program that we offer that you're going to generate $1,500 from. And by the way, we offer to fulfill it for you, which is also awesome. So having said that, like, what would you tell somebody that's thinking about enrolling into the partner program if we have spots available? And they're hesitant and they're watching us right now and they're thinking, first off, is Eduardo real? Is this bullshit fake testimonial? Is this just a buddy of his? What would you tell people that are thinking that and are hesitant or are on the fence about partnering with me on the Ready to Launch program?
Dude, 1000% launch imperfectly. Like I was just telling you, I was like, dude, I forgot to do the emails. And people were getting emails with your name in the bottom. That's my fault. You taught me, like you said, hey, go in here. And I was like, I just want to launch. I'll do it. And I was testing the stuff and test the funnel. And it's so much things. You're not gonna catch everything. Just launch them perfectly, and then you'll see things like, oh, my picture wasn't working. Let me fix it. Or why are they not booking on my call? And then I go in there and I forgot to implement one of the links. So I will go in there 3 or 4 times a day to see if I was missing something. Well, I was still getting sales, man. It was crazy. Like it
Yeah,
was just like
yeah,
I remember somebody was telling me, it was a mentor of mine in the insurance industry. Most people fail because they get ready to get ready to get ready to get ready, but are never ready because they want to make everything perfect. If you just go out there and just fail, you're going to realize what you need to go out there to make money. So like if you launch it perfectly, you're actually are going to make sure everything is done right because you don't want people to judge you. So you actually start working on the things, instead of like, I'll fix it tomorrow. Or I'm gonna test this and fix it tomorrow, and you waiting for tomorrow, and you're waiting for tomorrow, and you don't have nothing to push you, like in an insurance industry. I mean, I'm telling you what I did in the insurance industry. It might not make no sense for everybody else, but like most people pass the test in insurance when they book it out. So if today is what, the 17th, 16th of November, 2023, okay, I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I wanted to take an insurance exam, we would teach people to book it in 2 weeks or less. because it forced them to study. If they never booked that exam, the people never take the exam.
Right,
It takes
exactly.
30, 40 days. So have a goal when you want to launch. And my goal was I got access November 6th. And I said, I want to launch by Thursday. And that's what I did. Does that
Uh,
make sense?
it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. So, obviously, you're you have a little bit of marketing tech skills. You generate leads for local businesses. Would you recommend, based on what your experience has been, if you had no experience whatsoever, if you never launched an online business, never sold anything online, never ran ads, never built a funnel, even because this is pretty much ready to go, right? Like you said, 95%, and that is the truth. Um, would you recommend this for a complete beginner that's just looking to make passive income online?
Absolutely. I wish I would have found you 3 years ago.
Good.
You would have saved me 65,000 or more.
Yeah.
And probably more because of trial and error, and all that stuff. So not even on the course that you gave us, but you also gave us access to 3 or 4 more courses that to help us implement things in there. Like I can't wait to dive in on the Facebook group one. Okay. I think I'm gonna make a killing in there.
Yeah.
Even the
Yeah.
Facebook implementation stuff, and I went back and listened to the coaching calls again. Like having access to all those things matter. I believe in being a student of the game, and learning and implementing. You can have all this knowledge and you can write things down, but if you're not implementing the stuff, it ain't gonna work. So if you're a newbie and you're on the fence to do something, or get started, or just like is ready to launch for me, let me tell you this. I think I would have saved a lot of money if I would have found you 3 years ago, AJ, and I would have been 1000%. Okay. I would have been way farther than I am right now.
I love that.
Because I can see myself, I'm fired up, dude. I'm like, I'm putting goals down. I was like, man, if I could do this, then I can do this. So I'm already putting goals of what I want to do in 2024. And, my goal is to hit $1 million. I never had a course that I can say, I'm gonna do it.
So you feel like this is the first program and you've invested $65,000 into programs to help you make money or learn new skills. This is the one that you feel like can get you to $1 million in wealth.
The simplest, easiest program that anybody can implement.
I love it.
I love
And
it.
so,
I'm excited, dude. You
and
don't
if
understand.
and if people are watching this and they're Google ad SEO agencies or they're marketing agencies or they sell SaaS, right? Maybe they sell their own SaaS through white label or they have their own platform. Do you recommend this program for them to grow their either SaaS or their agency?
Oh, yes. I mean, the amount of leads that I'm getting for $2 to $3 a piece, it's insane. I never had leads that cheap. And even when I create leads for insurance agents or recruiting, they cost 3 or 4 times more than that. And the way you have implemented the system is this is something that people want. People want to generate more free leads on SEO and Google business, that they're willing to invest in this. So we got a free guide that shows you here's what we're going to do. And they end up buying the book for 20 bucks, and to implemented it. I mean, dude, this is something if you have a marketing agency or you sell massive high ticket products, this low ticket product can get you to sell those high ticket products a lot easier because you're going to get a lot more leads.
And you're getting leads at a profit. Am I right? Because you're
Yes.
selling the digital book and the masterclass,
Yeah.
you're generating leads at a profit. And on top of that, and you correct me if I'm wrong, because obviously I'm speaking, you're the one talking about your experience. When you sold your first done for you at, I think you sold it at almost $1,500.
Yeah.
Was that, and I know you've done sales calls, you've done cold calls, I'm sure you've done, whatever kind of sales calls.
Door to
Tell,
door.
tell me, how was it like being on a sales call with somebody that booked it themselves through the funnel, already paid you money for the book or the masterclass? How was that call like in closing him compared to any other way you've ever seen doing sales calls for a high ticket offer?
Hey, it was easy. Right before the call, I said, "Hey, I got a call here in 5 minutes." You knew I was nervous. We had a coaching call before that, and I went out there and they did 90% of the talking. And I asked them if they wanted leads. Do they, they go over the book? And they were like, yeah. I said, if I can help you generate some more leads at no cost, I mean, is that something that you guys want? And they say, yeah. I say, here's what I'm going to do. And then I
Did you
send them a quick audit.
did you
I
follow
used,
did you follow the sales script I gave you, or did you go off your own script?
I actually, I downloaded it and I had to request access. So I was like, all
Mm.
right, whatever. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to wing it. But the good thing is, AJ, I got the ebook. So I went over the ebook because I customized it for myself. So I kind of knew all the 7 steps, and the guy was like, hey, look, I need to make some money, and I gotta get some here for this. And I said, oh, cool. And I just gave him exactly what he wanted. And I just said,
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
yeah, I just said, hey, if you sign up today, we could do 1297. I'll honor $200 off, but if you're gonna sign up tomorrow, it's gonna be 1497.
That's a good
I said,
strategy.
so I kind of like ended up going down, just to because at first is I didn't know the wholesale script, so I was just trying to get them hooked on, and it worked, and then he told a couple of his buddies, so I got some calls tomorrow. So I'm gonna get referrals over for referrals, and I'm excited. So I got about 2 more people to sign up. That could be another $3,000 and no ad spend
Yeah.
on those 2 leads.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So let me ask you this. For those people that maybe enrolled or thinking about enrolling into the Ready to Launch program, and they're going either through our webinar offer that's should be around $2,000, or they do our starter package. I think it's called the bronze package. What would you tell them for those that are not going, that are basically starting off without offering the done for you service that we give you, right? So depending on the package, they can either sell the ebook, the masterclass, and then obviously
Yep.
sell SaaS as an affiliate, earning commission. But would you recommend, if they had the funds, would you recommend, in your case, right? You went for the done for you, offering the done for you service that you
Yes.
are able to collect $1,500 per client from. Would you tell them on, like, right now, to, would that be a smarter choice? Would that extra $1,500 offer you can make and how easy it is to sell it, is that worth the additional $3, 4, 5, $6,000? I don't know how much more it is depending on the package they're getting. Would you tell them to go all in on that one, or would you tell them, yeah, start with just the ebook and the masterclass?
I would tell them to go for it. I was nervous when I made that investment, you know. I make okay money, decent money, but it's still, you know, it was just like, I was cringing. And um you said, you asked me a couple questions where you want to be at here in 6 months. Do I want to be selling only the $20 course and the 197 and probably be at 5, 10,000? Or if I want to be at 40, 50,000 a month? And I'm like, I want to be at 40, 50,000 a month. So, and I want to give more value to these clients. And I picked the 6,000. And believe it or not, I'm sitting here saying, man, if I have another week like this, I gotta ask AJ if I want to go to the master program that he has because
Yeah,
it's working,
yeah.
So
It's a twenty
I
thousand
will
dollar
think,
program. Yeah,
yeah, and
a year. Yeah, and it's worth it.
yeah, yeah, and I was like, man, if this is working how it is right now, I call myself an idiot. I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. I should have invested in the bigger program, you
Yeah,
know. And sometimes we're like scared, and I was scared because I've been part of different programs, and they promise so many things, man. And then when you ask for support and help or whatever, they don't help you. And then what happens is you get stuck and then you're 10, $15 in the hole. But this program already was what the package that I picked, it, the value was tremendous. 100%, 2000%, whatever you want to say. It's like I'm excited. I think by this time next week, I'll probably already made 4 or 5 grand from this program because the way we're doing it. So I'm getting my money back, and then everything after that will be profit. So I was talking to your buddy Ricardo, and I was like, man, I might have to go for the take the leap of faith and do the stuff. So if you're new, just and you're gonna be coachable and teachable, AJ, I tell them, like, man, just do the program. You're gonna make money. I don't know a lot about Facebook ads. I do a lot of stuff with Google, but like it was a simple step. I just follow exactly what you guys, your
Yeah.
ad experts did, and I just copy. Literally, I will say this is a copy and paste program.
And when I say things like, "Hey, Eduardo, you're going to get support. Hey, we host coaching calls." Do you feel like being in this program so far that I'm living up to that expectation, or is that all fluff like you hear
No,
from a
yeah,
lot
I
of
mean,
other
dude, it's
programs?
I'm excited for Tuesdays. Like I could put as many hours if I want, right? Or I can just get on your call on Tuesday for an hour and a half and get all the knowledge that I need and ask you questions, and the pretty cool thing is that it's a small group, so I'll hog all the questions and nobody asks you questions. So I love if you're the type of person that want to get stuff done and participate, like I just love how it's just open. Hey, what kind of questions you have? Or hey, today we're talking about this. If I have a different question, I'm like, oh, that's a good question. But if I have different questions, I just love that you open it at the end and we can ask questions and not only just answer it, you show us and you implement. Here's what I would do, and stuff like that. Like already we've been in the program for a week. You updated the guide for us. Oh my God, you updated the ebook. I'm sitting here like, what was wrong with the first one?
I
The
want it
first one
better.
was good as hell.
Yeah. Well,
And
the
then you're
few, yeah,
you're launching the other one, and I'm sitting here like, I looked at it, I was like, "This looks different," but it's a lot of the same stuff, and I was like, "Oh, no, he put it vertical now, like, like a PDF file," and then I saw that you added a bonus step, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna sell a lot of G Leads Pro," so I'm thinking about
yeah,
getting that 5 passive income, but
yeah.
not only 5, but 6 or 7 because I'm selling my offers. So, dude, I think the support is tremendous. And I can't wait to scale some more. I'm excited. Even implementing a new guide, the new ebook today, like I'm excited to do these things.
I love it. I love it. So if somebody was on the fence and they're like, "Man, how do I know Eduardo's the real deal?" I would tell them, like, once they join, they can join our Facebook group and you're in that group, right? They can say hi to you. You can vouch for this, that you're real. So I guess, what would you tell people that are like on the fence? What's the final like word? Because people, probably thousands of people are going to see this.
Mhm.
And if they're still watching right now, because it's been God knows how many minutes, what last words would you have for them that are thinking about this? And also obviously they're probably thinking about other things, right? Like, oh, maybe I should try this, maybe I should try that. There's this program, there's that. There's people that teach lead machine. There's people that teach how to create funnels, how to create offers, but you have to do it on your own, right? Versus this is ready to go. Like, what would you tell people that are on the fence? Or even I've had people tell me, AJ, I seen your stuff. It looks great. Your, GMB lead machine, all that. I can do it. I can replicate it on my own, which obviously is illegal. But like, let's say they wanted to copy and do it on their own, my style versus investing. What would you tell all these people that are watching this?
I was just telling them, guys, take the leap of faith. I want more. I want nicer things. I want to travel more. I want to do other, get bigger stuff and bigger house, bigger car. And I'll say try it because the support, it was just so genuine. It was so sincere, and the way you talk to me is a lot of people are trying to sell you, and you were just like, "Hey, look, this is what we do." And I just heard that confidence that you had and belief that you had in the system, that I was like, "You know what? 6,000 is a lot of money, but I trust this guy." So I took a leap of faith in you and I believed in you. And I was just like, man, if this guy, believes in his system that he has done so much, then I can take a shot. And if it works like he says it works, I know my work ethic. I know what I'm capable of doing, and I'm going to make a lot of money. Just take the leap of faith, try it out, partner with us. I'm in the group. Add me, ask me questions. I'll help out because you just been so genuine in asking questions and helping us that I'm like, hey man, I just owe it to another person. And then when I came in the group, before I signed up, you asked me a couple questions, and I said, dude, I love money. I like making money because I want to help others.
Exactly. I remember you
You
telling me that.
know, and I was like, I made a lot of money and lost it, and it made a lot of money again and lost it. And I said, one thing that I want is be part of a team or a group that, like a culture, like a family, that no matter what I'm going through, they can help me and ask questions and be part of that culture. And since I joined, that's why I felt, say, hey, I haven't made a lot of money online on autopilot. I've called people on the phone and sell a lot of services and kind of done that, but never something that like I was excited like a little kid age. I was like, oh crap, somebody bought a book.
Your
You know,
first
it was
sale.
just like
Yeah.
that's like my really first sale that I didn't have to call them and buy something. They bought, like, I think every book that somebody bought, they bought a bump order. So I'm like, I think, well, but one, I'm like 6 for 7 or something. So
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like I made my profit back tremendously, you know. But I'm excited, dude. I think people should join and take a leap of faith and go out there. And if you have questions, just ask the team and they'll help you.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And what would you say to people that are selling their own SaaS maybe because they're white labeling it or whatever versus doing my system to and not dealing with SaaS, but making the benefiting from SaaS, right? They're making more money than most of them even sell SaaS for on their own with all the headaches. What would you tell
Yeah.
those people? Would you encourage them to use this leverage, this system to resell AJ's Geely's Pro SaaS and earn the commission? Or would you tell them, no, keep doing what you're doing and try to be a SaaSpreneur and do demo calls and sales calls and prospect and all that stuff, host live webinars, all this stuff? Or would you recommend this model?
So AJ, I was selling my own SaaS for I got my own high level account for insurance agents, and I have more headaches on little things from people doing it myself, right? And I did an analysis because I was going to tell you like, hey, I want to sell my own SaaS. I was going to tell you that, okay? And can you help me sell my own SaaS? And then I put everything together for me contracting people out to, you know, do my support and all that stuff. It was less that I was making than what you were going to pay me in affiliate commission. Okay. So I was just like, I can get paid an extra $20, $30, okay, from AJ without the headaches, and they have all the support and all the stuff. I'm in, dude. You know, and it's easy. And I can tell my clients there, like, hey, this is what you have. So if you don't want to deal with the headaches for running your own SaaSpreneur stuff, I say the stuff that you have is already built, it's working. Just model it and go for it. You know, so I don't have to change anything. It's so easy. Your team will implement the stuff. You know, I don't have to do anything. Just say, hey, this is what you get with the program.
So
And
the
if you're good
funnel and
enough,
yeah,
yeah,
the funnel in the program sells SaaS on its own digitally.
yeah. The only thing I have to say is this. Hey, look, there's two programs, 197 or 297. 197 don't have a landing page. I suggest you get the 297 with the landing page and get a lot of leads. We're doing this because you want leads, right? Yep, great. Get the 297. That's the only thing
Yeah, I love it.
so let the sit. And the cool thing is, dude, and a lot of people don't do this. It's a 30-day free trial for the client. And those 30 days, we're working our tails off to make sure that the client get the leads, the support, and everything. So they're going to keep it. You know, so I'm excited, dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to work more and partner with you and a lot of things. You know, and go forth, bro, because I'm excited for next week's call on Tuesday to ask the Facebook experts, you know, what should I do here and how could I implement, how can I get more leads, you know, and I can't wait for Black Friday because I think I'm gonna do something, but I gotta run it past you. So
Yeah. We'll
I'm gonna
talk
ask you
about that for
questions.
sure.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So Eduardo, thank you so much for being on this call with me. And for those of you watching this video, guys, hopefully, whether you're on the fence, whether you're just learning about what we do, whether you're about to show up to a call, if you booked a call, whether you're a host, I hosted a webinar and you're on the fence about joining, I hope this gave you some clarity, some reassurance, because obviously this is working. And it doesn't matter if you're a beginner. It doesn't matter if you're just looking to create passive income. It doesn't matter if you don't have any tech skills. And Doesn't matter if you're an SEO Google ad agency or a marketing agency or a SaaSpreneur looking for a better way to sell your products and services while making money on the front end, this works for you. Take the leap of faith, like Eduardo said, and join the partner program, especially if we have spots open, because this is a limited opportunity as I'm allowing you to license the rights to my hard work and replicate my success literally. So thank you, Eduardo. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.